everyone, and welcome to Prep Smart. Today we're tackling a topic that probably ranks pretty high on the stress-o-meter for many of you university admissions interviews. And that's what we're here to do today. Arm you with the knowledge and tools to rock those interviews. We'll break down common questions, give you insider tips, and even practice some sample answers. All right, let's kick things off with a classic interview opener. Tell me about yourself. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that like the entire point of my application? And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. But here's the thing. This question isn't an invitation to recite your resume. It's your chance to bring your application to life, to tell your unique story, and show the admissions committee who you are beyond the grades and test scores. Think of it like this. You've got about 2 minutes to make a killer first impression. You wouldn't walk into a party, shake someone's hand, and then launch into a chronological list of everything you've ever done, right? No, you'd start with something engaging, something that sparks curiosity. Maybe you tell them about your passion for astrophysics that started when you were 8 years old, and your dad showed you the craters on the moon through his telescope. Or maybe you talk about your volunteer work at the local animal shelter, rescuing stray kittens, which, let's be real, is objectively adorable and also speaks to your compassion. The key here is to be genuine, be enthusiastic, and be concise. Remember, they've got your resume, they want to hear voice, perspective. Now you might be wondering, okay John, that all sounds great, but how do I actually structure this answer? Don't worry, I've got you covered. A good rule of thumb is to think of it as a 3-part harmony: your present, your past, and your future. Start with the present. Who are you right now? What defines you? This is where you introduce yourself, mention your academic interests, maybe throw in a hobby or two, then seamlessly transition to the past. What experiences have shaped you into the awesome human you are today? Talk about a significant achievement, a challenge you overcame, or a pivotal moment that influenced your path. And finally, bring it home with the future. What are your aspirations? How will this university help you achieve your goals? Connect your past experiences to your future ambitions, showing them that your journey makes sense and that their university is the perfect next chapter. For example, let's say you're really passionate about marine biology, because who doesn't love the ocean, right? You could start by saying, "Hi, I'm your name, and I'm completely obsessed with the ocean. Growing up near the coast, I spent most of my childhood exploring tide pools, collecting seashells, and basically just wanting to be Ariel from The Little Mermaid." See? Engaging, personal, and we already know you're not just another face in the applicant pool. You could then transition into talking about your experience volunteering at a marine rehabilitation center, where you helped rescue and care for injured sea turtles. Talk about the challenges you faced, the lessons you learned, and how that experience solidified your passion for marine conservation. Finally, tie it all together by mentioning how you're excited about the university's renowned marine biology program and its state-of-the-art research facilities. Okay, so you've aced the tell me about yourself question. Congratulations! You've officially broken the ice and impressed the admissions committee with your charming personality and captivating life story. But don't get too comfortable just yet, because here comes another big one. Why do you want to attend this university? Now, before you roll your eyes and mumble something about prestigious reputation and excellent academic programs, which, let's be honest, could apply to like 100 other universities, let me stop you right there. This question, my friends, is a trap. A trap designed to weed out the generic applicants from the truly passionate ones. They want to know why you specifically chose university out of all the other amazing institutions out there. Did you stumble upon a groundbreaking research paper published by one of their professors that perfectly aligns with your obscure academic interest in, let's say, the mating rituals of the Patagonian Mara? Did you attend a summer program on campus and fall head over heels for the vibrant student community and the late-night philosophical debates fueled by questionable cafeteria coffee? The point is, they want specifics. They want to see that you've done your homework, that you haven't just copy-pasted a generic answer from some online forum. Not that you would ever do that, right? So, how do you avoid falling into the trap? Research, my friends, research. And no, I don't just mean skimming through the university website 5 minutes before your interview. I'm talking about deep diving into the course catalog, stalking, academically of course, the faculty directory, and maybe even reaching out to current students to get their perspective. Think about your academic interests, your career goals, and even your extracurricular passions. Are there any specific programs, research opportunities, or student clubs that particularly excite you? For example, let's say you're interested in environmental science, and you discover that the university has a partnership with a local conservation organization offering hands-on experience in ecological restoration. Boom, there's your golden ticket. You can say something like, I was particularly drawn to your university's commitment to environmental sustainability, especially the partnership with conservation organization name. The opportunity to gain practical experience in ecological restoration, working alongside leading experts in the field, is incredibly exciting to me. See? Specific, enthusiastic, and shows that you've taken the time to understand what makes this university unique. But don't just stop at academics. Universities are more than just classrooms and libraries. They're vibrant communities with their own unique cultures and traditions. Chapter 3: Overcoming Challenges, the Art of Turning Setbacks into Success Stories. All right, let's move on to another interview classic. Describe a challenge you faced and how you overcame it. Now, before you launch into a detailed account of that one time you accidentally spilled orange juice on your keyboard the night before a major history presentation. We've all been there, right? Let's take a step back and think about what the admissions committee is really looking for with this question. It's not about showcasing your ability to flawlessly navigate life's obstacles without ever stumbling. Because let's be real, who actually does that? It's about demonstrating your resilience, your problem-solving skills, and your ability to learn and grow from setbacks. They want to see that you're not afraid of challenges, that you see them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. So, how do you choose the right challenge to talk about? First and foremost, it needs to be authentic. Don't try to fabricate some grand dramatic struggle if it doesn't ring true to your experience. The most compelling stories are often the ones that come from the heart, the ones that reveal your vulnerability and your capacity for growth. Think back to a time when you faced a significant obstacle, whether it was academic, personal, or extracurricular. Maybe you struggled to balance a demanding course load with your commitments to the school newspaper, or maybe you experienced a personal setback that tested your resilience. Whatever it is, choose a challenge that allowed you to learn something valuable about yourself, something that ultimately helped you grow as a person. Once you've identified your challenge, it's time to craft your story. A good structure to follow is the classic situation, task, action, result framework. Start by setting the scene. Briefly describe the situation and the challenge you faced, then outline the task at hand. What were you trying to achieve? What were the stakes? Next, delve into the actions you took to address the challenge. How did you approach the problem? What steps did you take to overcome it? Be specific, providing concrete examples of your thought process and your actions. Finally, conclude with the result. What was the outcome of your efforts? What did you learn from the experience? For example, let's say you struggled with procrastination in high school. Again, who hasn't? You could start by saying, during my junior year, I realized that my tendency to procrastinate was seriously impacting my academic performance. I was constantly stressed, pulling all-nighters, and not performing to my full potential. Then, you could outline the task. I knew I had to break this cycle of procrastination and develop better time management skills, especially with college applications looming on the horizon. Next, describe the actions you took. I started by breaking down large assignments into smaller, more manageable chunks. I also experimented with different time management techniques like the Pomodoro method to find what worked best for me. Finally, conclude with the result. By implementing these strategies, I gradually gained control over my procrastination habits. So there you have it, future scholars. We've tackled some of the most common university admissions interview questions, armed you with insider tips, and even practiced some sample answers. Stay confident, prepare your key points, and don't be afraid to let your personality shine. Good luck, future scholars. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Prep Smart.